Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Young here and welcome to a Batman Arkham Knight news update. Game Informer has released yet another article as part of their March coverage of Arkham Knight, and this time they have gone into more detail about how the Batmobile will be integrated into the game. The article begins by quoting the developers on how they always wanted to integrate the Batmobile in the Arkham games, but could never properly do so due to technical constraints. But now, with the power of next-gen and with all the years of experience that the team has had developing Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, the Batmobile has finally become a possibility. The article then proceeds by talking about Rocksteady's goal to seamlessly integrate the Batmobile with Batman's movements. When inside the Batmobile, players can speed along the streets of Gotham City and then eject Batman hundreds of feet in the air at will, as shown in the CG trailer, which allows a smooth transition into gliding mode. Also shown in the CG trailer is Batman's ability to enter the cockpit of the vehicle as it races towards him, allowing a fluid transition from Batman mode to Batmobile mode without the need to halt movement. Also, according to the article, Rocksteady wants to ensure that the Batmobile never feels like a burden. For example, players never have to worry about where it is parked, since the smart vehicle is constantly tracking Batman and staying near his vicinity, always around the corner, allowing it to make a quick appearance when summoned with the L1 button. Developers also wanted to ensure that players don't feel as though they are constantly playing a protection mission to protect the Batmobile. The vehicle's AI, coupled with its nearly impenetrable armor plating and non-lethal advanced weaponry, is more than capable of handling itself. When idle or on the defensive, the Batmobile will activate its defensive taser unit to protect itself from hijackers and thieves. For offensive situations, the Batmobile is equipped with a vehicle immobilizer, a non-lethal missile that can put a stop to fleeing cars. Unfortunately, the article did not reveal any other of the Batmobile's defensive or offensive weaponry, but expect to find out more as the game nears its release. So bottom line is, the Batmobile is out of sight and out of mind when it isn't needed, right around the corner and awaiting Batman's summon when it is, and once summoned, it'll never be a liability or a burden to bear. The article then touches upon what players can do once inside the Batmobile. Right off the bat, the developers emphasized that Arkham Knight is no Grand Theft Auto. Don't expect to be going around running over people, criminals included. As you know, Batman doesn't kill. When it comes to civilians, all 6 million of them have been evacuated from Gotham City after Scarecrow's bomb threat. And when it comes to criminals, they will scatter the second they sense any sign of the Batmobile. Players can, however, run over objects and obstacles like lampposts, fences, and fragile walls. The developers explained that while Batman wouldn't normally go around destroying city property, the situation in Arkham City is drastic and urgent enough that Batman won't hesitate taking a destructive shortcut if it means securing the city faster. Finally, the article talks about what developers had to say about a fast travel feature. When inquired about whether such a feature would exist in Arkham Knight, the developers stated simply that the Batmobile is that fast travel feature. In their experience, the Batmobile is fast, flexible, and fun enough to warrant the exclusion of an instantaneous fast travel system. The developers also felt as though moving and driving through the city was such a core experience to Arkham Knight that adding an instant fast travel feature would take away from that. In other words, it's safe to say that players will be sharing some quality time with the Batmobile in Arkham Knight. So there you have it, folks, new information on the Batmobile from Game Informer's article. Be sure to let our nation know in the comments below your thoughts about the prospect of a Batmobile-centric Batman game. And to be further updated on Batman Arkham Knight, be sure to join the nation and subscribe to Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much, and Young out!